Alright TM Nation, today what we have is the first brand new pair of Skullcandy earbuds for the year, and they're actually the cheapest wireless pair that you can get from the company as well. These are the Smokin buds. And please don't confuse these with the older wired pair. These are truly wireless, as you can see. The retail price on these is great at $19.99, and overall they provide you with some nice upgrades over the Dime 2 earbuds, which were the cheapest pair of Skullcandy true wireless earbuds before these came out. As far as what you'll get inside of the box with the Smokin buds, you will get your essentials to include your user manual, a couple of different sized ear tips so you can see which ones fit in your ears the best. You get a USB Type-C cable for charging, and of course you'll get your earbuds along with the case. The case itself is made out of plastic, and this is one huge upgrade over the Dime 2 case, which has the earbuds exposed. Both cases are definitely portable and will fit in any normal sized pocket. There isn't much going on the outside of the Smokin buds case besides your Skullcandy branding on the top and the USB Type-C charging port in the front right next to the battery indicator light. None of these cases support wireless charging, and I don't expect it at this price point, but one huge upgrade over the Dime 2 case that you get with the Smokin buds is the fact that it charges via USB Type-C, as the Dime 2 case still uses micro USB. For battery life with the Smokin buds, you're also gonna get a nice upgrade over the Dime 2s. These will offer you up to 8 hours on a charge and about an additional 1.5 charges in the case before that goes dead. The Dime 2s on the other hand only provide you with about 3.5 hours of use on a charge and another 12 including the case. But another thing to take into consideration is the Smokin buds also add rapid charging that will give you up to 2 hours worth of use on only 10 minutes worth of charging. So if you're looking for a pair that will get you through a shift at work, the Smokin buds are definitely going to be better for you in this department. Moving on to the designs of the earbuds, the Smokin buds look like a slightly scaled up version of the Dime 2s with a slightly larger footprint. Overall, they do seem to take up slightly more space in the ears, but they do feel fine for me. I've been able to wear them for 4 to 5 hours at a time without any ear fatigue or discomfort. I also have used both pairs for exercise, and they did fine for me for the most part until I started sweating. I've used them for walking, jogging, and jumping rope, and like I said, I was completely fine until the sweat started coming down. When this happened, I typically had to reposition them once or twice to ensure that they didn't completely fall out. Now, being that neither pair has ear hooks or wings, this is to be expected, but I never had any issues with them malfunctioning, as both pairs carry an IPX4 water resistance rating, so you never have to worry about splashes of water or sweat damaging them. You can also use both pairs in mono mode if you like, so in other words, if you're listening to both earbuds and you decide to put one back in the case, the other will continue playing normally. And I have used both pairs with my iPhone 14 Pro and my Galaxy Z Fold 4 without any noticeable lag, but I wouldn't say either pair is the best for mobile gaming, as they don't feature a low latency gaming mode. Both pairs do have built-in mics, so you can take and make voice calls no matter which pair you choose, but I do think that the Smokin buds focus on your speech while rejecting some of your ambient noise just a little bit better. But as always, I did take samples for you guys just so that you can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the Dime 2s paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them, and I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how these will perform in a relatively quiet room. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background. This part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the microphones on these earbuds can focus on your speech while rejecting some of your ambient noise. And now I have the Smokin buds paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them. Again, I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample, and the room is still relatively quiet, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how these compare. And here is the background noise test with the Smokin buds. Not going to do any type of editing to this sample, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how well these can focus on your speech while rejecting some of your ambient noise. The Dime 2s use physical buttons while the Smoking Buds use touch controls, and it's really gonna come down to your personal preference. I know that there are some people out there that don't like the amount of pressure that you have to apply to the Dime 2s, so the Smoking Buds with the touch controls may be a better option. But one thing that I do want to note for you guys is that with the Smoking Buds you cannot track forward or track back. You can hang up calls, pick up calls, volume up and down, and activate your voice assistant, but when it comes to track forward and track back, you're either gonna have to use the voice assistant or do that from your device. And I also want to note that neither pair is compatible with the Skullcandy app, but you can track the Dime 2s using Tile, which is not a feature that is available with the Smoking Buds from what I can tell. Sound quality wise, the Smoking Buds provide a similar sound signature to what you'll get with the Dime 2s, but more refined overall. The Smoking Buds also offer 3 different EQs that you can choose from, which are movies, music, and podcasts, and this is not an option with the Dime 2s. In my opinion, the Smoking Buds are gonna sound the best in the movies EQ, but you aren't getting audiophile grade sound with either pair, guys, and you definitely should not expect that at this price point. But for anyone who just needs a decent pair of budget true wireless earbuds that get adequately loud with decent highs and mids and a nice amount of bass, I think the Smoking Buds are a better choice. Now both pairs can get a little muddy when you set them to the max volume, but the Smoking Buds do maintain a little bit more clarity at the higher volumes than the Dime 2s. I also noticed that the Smoking Buds provide more of a punch in the bass department than the Dime 2s, but as I stated, when you crank them up above 75% of the max volume, the highs and mids can take a back seat to the rumble of the bass on both pairs at times. So taking everything into consideration, fam, the Smoking Buds are impressive, especially at the price point, and I think that they are a nice upgrade to the Dime 2s even though they're cheaper. If you don't care about the ability to track your earbuds using Tile, I think the Smoking Buds are a much better choice with the increased battery life, the better call quality, and improved sound quality. Now both pairs are entry-level earbuds, so you aren't gonna get all of the features under the sun, but I do think that both pairs provide the basics and are gonna be more than adequate for most people at a really reasonable price. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tecmo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.